Take a moment. Close your eyes. Go on, close them. Now, I want you to imagine your parents loading up everything you own into a moving truck. The red for sale sign in your yard looks unnatural and strange, and you want nothing more than to rip it out of the ground and throw it away forever. The house is nearly empty, and when the last day of school arrives, for once, you don't want the bell to ring when it hits 3:30. You've known about this for some time, months even, but half a year ago it seems so far off you didn't think it would ever happen. You say goodbye to your friends one by one, with promises to call and write and visit and send pictures that neither you nor they will keep. And on the day the last moving truck leaves, I want you to imagine yourself taking one last look at your room. But it's not really your room because your bed isn't there, and the walls are bare, and everything just looks empty. Close the door behind you and open your eyes. This is my dad. He retired this August as a lieutenant colonel of the United States Marine Corps. That's short for he's done dragging me and my family across the country every 3 years. From the time I was born, I have lived in 6 states, 7 cities, and have gone to 6 schools, not including preschool. I used to be bitter about this, especially the first month after we moved. Despite the constant moving, I haven't been a very outgoing person. The only reason I made any friends at all after elementary school was because someone reached out to me first. Let's face it, in elementary school, everyone's friends with everybody else. When you're a kid, making friends is as easy as asking to borrow a crayon, and then suddenly you're the best of friends, coloring a picture of a dog together. I noticed that as I got older, I became more self-conscious when it came to being around new people. I constantly worried that I wasn't going to fit in, that I was intruding on some secret group that wouldn't let me in without a password. These people had been friends for years. They had a history, secret jokes, shared memories, stuff I didn't have and could only hope to make. But it always worked out. I made friends, had a great time, loved my house, my school, my teachers, the city. The room became my room, and I never wanted to leave. I thought that when you moved somewhere new, you were a chameleon, blending into your surroundings and changing with the shifting background. That's not how it is. Sure, some of you might change. I went from loving pink to hating it entirely to not minding it from time to time, but some parts stay with you forever. If we're like a chameleon, we're not a very good one, because when the background changes from pink to orange, our leg is still a bright pink that won't go away. I always wondered what it would be like if I didn't move from North Carolina to Atlanta in 7th grade. Would I have still met all my friends? They've introduced me to bands, books, and movies that I wouldn't have even thought twice about. Would I still be interested in writing if I hadn't moved 4th grade and done a project where we got to write a book and have it bound? I'd never know, but I do know this. My experiences made me who I am today, and if I hadn't moved halfway across the United States half a dozen times, who's to say I'd be the same? So no, I'm not bitter, not anymore at least, and I wouldn't change any of it for the world.